here, how are we all doing? I hope you're doing well. I know it's been a long time since I've done long form content. I've been actually having a lot of fun doing my short form content, but I thought Vlogmas is coming up, so I thought, hey, let's do some long form content for Vlogmas. And I'm sorry about the lighting, oh my god. The sun was looking good earlier, but now it's just coming in here really weird and not very nice. So, just to preface this, I am going to be trying to do Vlogmas. So I'm going to be trying to do long form and short form content. So every kind of long form video that you see, there will be a short to go along with it. I don't know how far or how much I'm going to get done, hopefully quite a lot, because I do miss making long form content and like chatting to you guys and just seeing what's going on. So today is going to be Amaryllis planting day, and I am so late to the game. I was late putting them in dormancy, and I'm late planting them up. But now's the time I need to get it done. I think there should be at least 2 bulbs that will give us blooms for Christmas. The rest, who knows? We will see what happens. So I put them into dormancy, which means I just put them into a cool, dark room, and I've waited for all the leaves to shrivel. So it's been about 5 weeks since I've done it. I know it should be about 8. We're just going to try and see what happens. So now is the time that I'm going to just come in and take off all of this crummy foliage and like any yellow leaves. So this still has quite a lot of leaves. I'm going to hope that because it's a bigger bulb that it will be okay and will give me some blooms this Christmas. But again, like I said, we're going to have to wait and see. And a lot of these had thrips, so I am going to be not reusing the soil. So I'm going to be replanting them all brand new soil. I've got new decorative pots that I found because I want them to be like, sorry, getting distracted. I want them to be like a centerpiece of the table, the Christmas table. So I want to have, just taken all the stakes out because yes, you're going to have to stake your Amaryllis because they are very top heavy. And the flowers, they will flop and fall, and then you've just ruined your show. So I don't have labels for all of these. I have labels for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Happens every time. I've been sick literally for the past 6 weeks. I'm still recovering. It's not great, but is what it is. What can I do? So yeah, I have labels for 6 of them. The other 2 are going to be a mystery. I can't remember what they are, so we will just find out what they are when they come. So I have this bulb type thingy-mabobby that I'm going to be planting them in, and I think this is perfect because you only have to cover up half the bulb anyway. So what I'm going to do, I'm just actually going to put this on the side and I'm going to empty out all of my Amaryllis because I want all of this old manky soil gone. And I'm going to be quite delicate here. Oh shoot, or not, just drop them everywhere. Okay, so then I'm just going to remove any of this gunk, papery stuff, so all the papery stuff. So you can see a lot of the roots fell off. That's normal. It will be growing good root. It will be growing some more roots. No, you can't see that because it's very dark. So that's what I'm left with on this bulb. It's quite a small bulb. I'm not sure why this one's so small. Can't remember what one this is, but hopefully we will get some new roots. So any dry roots that I see as well, I'm just gonna take those off. So I am just rubbing any of those off. Any rotten roots as well that I see. Most of these are pretty good though, so I'm shocked for, what was it, 6 weeks? 5, 6 weeks in dormancy? I actually can't remember. I think it's 5 weeks. But yeah, so there is that one. Just gonna put that over there. This one is Minerva, so I think that's the red one if I'm not mistaken. Oh, it's very, very dusty. So I'm just gonna, give it a good squeeze. So this is a very elaborate root system. I'm not actually sure that's going to fit in my pot because it is loving life. This also has 2 pups here, which I am just going to leave on because taking them off is a bit of a pain and they take forever to grow anyway. So if they can steal all that nutrients and stuff from the mother bulb, I'm alright with that. So again, I'm just squeezing as much as I can to get these roots kind of untangled a little bit because they've been growing around the pot. So damn, I've never actually seen an Amaryllis have this many roots. Like, can you guys see that? That's insane. Okay, come on, let's go. And then I'm gonna obviously try and get all these roots to kind of point downwards. So I'm gonna try again, like I said, get all the soil out because ugh, the thrips. Grips loved these guys. And it's very annoying because I didn't realise until it was a little bit too late that they had thrips, and then it was just too late to treat them. So I did spray them down as much as possible with, you know, insecticide and stuff, and then I just gave up after that because they just weren't dying, and I was like, I'm over it. So this is another unlabelled one that was in Cocoa Core, so this must have been one. Oh, there you go. I wrote it on the bottom. Apple Blossom. Huh. Past Edie was, knew that was going to happen. It's kind of cool. Maybe I should have done this outside. But it's freezing cold today. Oh my god. It's like 0 degrees outside. We've had our like first proper frost. It's very cold. It's feeling very, you know, wintry. We're getting there. I'm ready for it. It looks like a lot of these bulbs have shrunk, and I was expecting them to grow because I fertilised them, I put them out for the summer. Very weird. Okay, this one is a single red pearl. I will put pictures up of what this looks like. I don't know how I've accumulated so many. This year I did buy 2 new ones because I actually found ones that I really wanted to get. And so I don't know, I don't think I need any more, but you never know what's going to happen. You never know what you see, or that's the problem with Amaryllis. They are so damn pretty, especially like if they don't bloom at Christmas. I'm making such a mess, I'm going to have to hoover everywhere. But if they don't bloom at Christmas, they'll bloom in January, February, you know, when it's horrible and dark outside and you have nothing to look at. So it'll be nice to have something to look at in the dead of winter with these gorgeous blooms. Okay, then what should we go next? What's this one? This is Gervaise. And that's again a store-bought one that I just planted up in its Cocoa Core. And I put the grit on top because of the fungus gnats, because they were getting out of control again. Because these need, like, yeah, they were just getting out of control, and I thought, oh, let's try some. It actually worked very well. So this one is Nymph. I do not remember what that looks like. I don't like the look of that leaf, so we're just going to take that off. Elvas. We have one more to go! And this is the unknown one that I don't know what it is called. I'm going to get some of that grit so I can save some of it, because the stuff isn't cheap, but... Ooh, okay, so again, this one has a little baby growing. It did grow leaves and everything last year. It's actually quite big. I think I should separate it, but I'm not going to. So I can't remember. I grew one of these in water last year, but I don't remember which one it was. I'd have to go back and have a look. I felt like I had a black pearl, so maybe one of these is a black pearl, but I haven't seen it. So yeah, maybe I just forgot to label it. And did I put it on the bottom of this one as well? Oh, this is Queen Night. Queen Night. Can't remember what that looks like. I'm gonna have to Google what all of these look like, but they're all gonna be different colours anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think, what they look like. Okay, just gonna go empty the boot tray, and then we will be back. Okay, my nose is just gonna be running because that's just what life is these days. I've been like recovering for 3 weeks from this, whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, cleaned all the Amaryllis, got them all kind of as much soil off as possible. So I'm starting off with my container, and I'm just going to start filling up the bottom. I think I probably need to add more soil, but oh, maybe actually that would work. I think that'll be alright. Okay, so I'm just going to add all of this anyway. Hopefully you guys can see. So filled it up. Okay, so I don't know any rhyme or reason of how I'm going to put these in. I'm just going to start putting them in. So I'm going to try and get my label. Okay, so what you want to do is place this on top like so. So what I'm gonna do is just place them, and then I'm gonna see how I like it. So I'm gonna do 1, 2. But I also have to make labels for the ones that I don't have labels for. Okay, so we've got Apple Blossom. We have Nymph, because that's quite a big one. I'm going to kind of put that in the middle. So I am just kind of getting some of these roots and spreading them downwards as much as I can. And I'm trying to arrange these so they don't really touch too much, but they're touching enough. Does that make sense? So then we have, what is this one? Minerva. That might have to go in a different one just because it has a baby on it. And then we're going to go in with Gervais. I'm going to see if I can sneak that in on this little side. So Gervais. And what's this one? Red Pearl. So I'm actually going to do Minerva and Red Pearl and the other one, because I think they'll go good together. That's a brand new one. And you are Queen of the Night. So if I do these 3, hopefully they fit in there. So I can get one more in here. So which one do I want to put in here? Right, so this is Sumatra. It's a new one I've never tried before. So I'm gonna just put that one in there. So let me get my tag. Amaryllis Sumatra. And then the Papilio, which is the kind of cool one, but I don't know if I want to have that by itself because the blooms on those are freaking amazing. So, so I have a smaller version over here. I'm just going to try and arrange these ones. I haven't got any soil in here yet, so I'm just going to see how many I can actually get in here. This one, Queen of the Night, right? Queen of the Night! I think it's Queen of the Night. I'm hoping Queen Night or whatever it is. Yeah, so I can only get about 3 in this one. So there's 3 in this one, and I just lost my tag. So only 3 in that one. Yeah, so then I feel like it'd be awkward if this is by itself. Screw it. We're just going to put it in. We're just going to put it in. So if I can get it out of the thingy. Okay. Not bad roots, actually. It's a very small bulb, but hopefully it's okay. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of wedge this in somehow here, and again just going to make my tag for this Papilio, one of those. Right, so I have my soil here that I'm just going to mix some of that grit, some more extra grit in there, just mix that up, and then we're just going to backfill the rest of these. I don't know if you guys can see. Let's move that over. So this is kind of what we're working with at the moment. So I'm going to try and tuck as many of these roots as possible down, getting in contact with that soil, and then we are just going to come in and we're just going to cover all of those roots. So I hope I have enough soil. I feel like I'm going to have to go outside and get some more. So I'm using garden compost, multi-purpose compost. I've added extra grit and what's it called? Why am I having a mind blank? What's it called? Perlite! I swear to God, I forget things all the time. So yeah, I added grit and perlite, because obviously multi-purpose compost is quite dense. So these are from South Africa, so they don't want like a super moisture retentive soil. I do find when they're blooming they want a lot more water, but I obviously am going to have to be careful because this is obviously multi-purpose compost, so it is well draining, but it's not as well draining, you know, as say a houseplant compost, which you can use houseplant compost. You can use cocoa coir. I've used cocoa coir before in the past. That worked out really well. It's just your choice. It's what you want to use. I just want to give them some extra nutrients and all of that jazz, so that's why I'm using multi-purpose compost. It's what I have a lot of on hand because I don't have a lot of the houseplant compost on hand. So I'm just making sure to get into all these little crevices so it's all backfilled. I can't really shake this one. I would like to, but I can't. So I'm just kind of pouring and then filling in those gaps, taking out any big clumps. And when I water this in, I'm probably going to have to anyway add more soil because it will settle. But we're just trying to get as much done as possible. So you don't want to cover the bulbs, you're going to half cover the bulbs, just like I'm doing here. And I know you've probably seen all the Amaryllis videos already because people have already done it and got ready for it. I don't know what happened. I completely forgot about them, to be honest. I was like, oh, we're in September, yeah, time to get the Amaryllis ready. And then we had such nice weather. I was like, oh yeah, you know, get the Amaryllis ready. And then I just completely forgot. And then in October I was like, crap, Amaryllis. So then I managed to get them in just like the end of September, really. It was like just before, I'm just making such a mess, oh my God. Yeah, it was the end of September. And then I was like, get them in there. So I just kind of rushed to put them away. So that's why this still has some kind of like green, not a lot, but there is some. Ooh, I need to turn that bulb brown because there's a little baby coming in here. It's just a bit of an odd shaped bowl. I couldn't find a container that I liked because the one I used last year, did I use it last year? No, I had them all in pots last year. The one I used the year before that, it's growing my mint, and I was just like, I'm not feeling it. Just wasn't feeling it, you know. I just wasn't feeling it. So I was like, I need a new container. I could not find one that I liked. It took me so long to find a container that I liked, and now here we are. This is still not like my ideal container, but I was just like, screw it, I need to plant my Amaryllis. I haven't got time to faff around. I need a container. So I found this in HomeSense of all places, and I feel like it's good because it's shallow. Hopefully the roots can grow. I know they're all going to grow together. They're going to stay in here until probably next, next Christmas. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll repot them in the summer. I have no idea. Normally I just leave them because I just get lazy, and also, you know, I have a lot of houseplants, so I'm like, am I really going to sit here and repot you? Not sure about that. Okay, so I can't give this a shimmy, but I am just making sure that they are kind of, I'm pressing very lightly. You don't want to press too much because you don't want to compress it, and the water's going to compress it anyway. I just realised these don't, does this have a drain hole? No, so this doesn't have a drain hole, so I'm going to have to be very careful with watering it anyway. I'm going to have to go in with a very light hand. So the soil is moist, so I'm not going to water this in right now because that would be a bit too much moisture for them. But I will pay attention, so when it does dry out, then I will give it a good drink. So this is what we're left with at the moment. I'm just going to kind of make sure all of my tags are kind of with the right thing. And then I bought some moss. So this is just, I don't know if it's fresh moss, what kind of moss. I went to Hobbycraft and I just picked up some moss because I won't have enough. Like, I bought moss the past couple of years, it's just not enough. And the reindeer moss, like, I do like it, but I feel like I was just feeling some actual like moss this year. So I'm just going to take it out. It's dyed a little bit of a weird colour. It's like bright green, but we'll make it work. So I'm just going to take that top dress. Oh, this is very dusty. What the hell? My lord. Okay, so I just kind of want to cover up all that bare soil. The problem is with the moss is that obviously when I do water it, the fungus gnats love it because they just love it. So I'm going to have to probably take the moss off, top dress with like some grit, and then put the moss back on, but we'll deal with that another day because I just want to get this done. I want it looking pretty. So we are just going to try and cover up all the soil. And then where did I have it? And I've got some pine cones as well. Oh. Okay, so we're just gonna kind of get those in there. Bit of an odd number of pine cones to be fair. I do have some more. And then I was like, should I put some mushrooms in here? But I feel like that might be a bit much. So, where am I at the pine cones? So I have some bigger ones as well. So I might just kind of, I don't know, I'm going to fuss with this a little bit because I'm kind of like, it is missing something. It's missing something. I'm just trying to think. I don't know. I don't know what else it's missing. So this is what we are left with. And so like I said, I am just going to leave it. Technically I should put it in the sunniest position that I have, but I don't want them there for my display. So I might actually move it there until I see some growth and then move it to where I actually want them to be displayed. So you want to put them in your sunniest place, your warmest place, and you want to make sure, keep turning them because when the foliage does start to grow, it will start to go towards the light. So you want to make sure that you're turning them every day, especially the flowers as well. When they come, they bloom towards the light as well. So make sure that you support them. So I have all my like my sticks, so I will be adding these obviously when I see some flower stalks and stuff coming. I will add them, start tying them in and all that kind of jazz. Other than that, you just want to keep an eye on the soil, so when it does dry out, water it very lightly until you start to see the growth happen. And then when the growth starts happening, again, make sure that it dries out, give it a good drink, also with fertiliser because they do like fertilisers. And then hopefully by Christmas there will be some blooms coming, and if not by Christmas, then just after Christmas. We will see. I know probably 2 bulbs that I've just planted, I should see some growth very quickly with those, and they should start to bloom very quickly. Probably, I hope not before Christmas, but that's fine if they do. We try. We just try our best to get stuff on time. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You know, what can we do? So, yeah, that is it. I know, a long, very chatty, very chaotic first video back, but hopefully I'll get back into the swing of things the more that I do this, because yeah, like I said, my shorts, I'm having so much fun doing those, so hopefully I can, yeah, get back to doing long form content. So it was nice to see you guys. I hope to see you guys again, and happy Vlogmas, happy first day of Vlogmas. So this should be going out on the 1st of December, which is a Friday. A very random day. Like, I feel like Christmas this year is a very weird days, but yeah, I'm gonna stop rambling as I do usually. So have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you guys soon with another one. Bye!